Hey guys, so today's video is going to be an unboxing of a product that I am super excited about. It took forever to get here. I was waiting for about 2 weeks, but it's finally here and I'm super excited. It is the Luxie Dreamcatcher Brush Set. And I just want to note, Luxie, y'all should probably rethink your choice of postage carrier. DHL sucks. This thing was stuck in California for about a week with no progress. You know when you buy something online and it gives you like the tracking and then you track it and every day there's like some sort of activity on it, whether it's sorting or leaving a facility? No. This thing was stuck in San Jose, California for well over a week. I don't know, maybe they forgot about it and I was like ready to run amok. But finally, it's here. DHL, I hate you. Anyways, so the April Ipsy bag actually had one of these brushes in it. I know everybody doesn't get the same stuff in their Ipsy bags, but one of the things in the April Ipsy bag was one of the Dreamcatcher brushes by Luxie. It was the 522 Tapered highlight brush. And I personally didn't get it because I wasn't a subscriber of Ipsy at that time, but I am now. And Nicole actually got it. I saw it and she let me try it out. I really loved it and it's so cute because the colors, I don't know, you'll see it. And I was like, I need this brush. So I was debating, should I buy it for $24 on the Luxie website? I think it's $24. It's either 24 or 14, one of those two. Or should I buy the entire set? Because it does come with like 15 other brushes, I believe. We'll count. So it was between buying just the brush for $24 or I could get the entire set for I think $90 something after I applied the coupon code. Pro tip, if you are planning on buying something from Luxie or from a lot of these websites, if you put it in your cart and you're like, okay, well, I don't know if I'm gonna buy it, it's so expensive. This brush set retails for a full price of $150. And April Ipsy had a 30% off coupon code for anything on the website. And I was still iffy because 30% off of $150 is still like $100 and something ridiculous. And I was like, homegirl's balling on a budget. But Luxie was like, you know what? Here's an extra 5% off, so 35% off. And I was like, okay, fine, you know, $97 I think I ended up paying for this is a lot better than $150. You get 15 brushes and a cute little carrying case. So I decided to treat myself and splurge. So here we are. Came in this little package, little fancy gold foiled box, and we're taking the lid off. This thing comes in a cellophane thing, which I already took off because I was impatient and I wanted to look at it. So whatever. So it comes in this little travel case. It's really smooth and it keeps all your brushes together. You don't hear them like bouncing around in there if you have enough brushes, but it keeps everything, you know, protected, especially if you're traveling. Great job. So we're gonna unsnap the little closures here and kind of take off the lid. Awesome. And I really love the color of this brush set. I think that's one of the things that really drew me to the brush set was how it looked, because I'm a 5-year-old and I'm like, ooh, shiny things. So whatever. So we'll start off with the face brushes. And the first one that I'm going to take out, and it comes in this little netting thing to protect the bristles, which is super neat. Thanks, Luxie. This one is the 502 large powder brush, and we're going to take off the netting here. You know, every brush set I feel that has their own version of a powder brush, and this is a lot different than the powder brushes that I have. I have this one from Sonia Kashuk, which is really poofy and rounded, so you can kind of tell the difference here. As far as how this is going to work, that remains to be seen, but this is the 502, and it's not going to focus, large powder brush. Moving on, we have the 520 tapered face brush. Take off the little netting here, and this one I'm super excited about because it's tapered, and I feel that it's going to be really good for setting the under eye area, which is something that I actually really needed. I totally forgot that this brush came in this set, and now that I know about it, I'm like super duper excited. So the 520 tapered brush, bristles are really soft, and I'm excited to set my under eye concealer with it in the near future. Next up, we have the, no, we're not doing that one, 502 Duo Fiber Stippling Brush, and it is, you know, just your flat top stippling brush. I have one of these by Sephora, but it's a lot smaller, so I'm going to see if I like it. I'm not a huge fan of stippling brushes, to be quite honest. I use my beauty blender a lot, and I just don't find a need for brushes for foundation, but you know, I'm gonna broaden my horizons and try the 508 Dual Fiber Stippling Brush by Luxie. So the next one we have is a foundation brush. This is the 510 foundation brush, and it's just your standard, you know, flat foundation brush. I have one by MAC, and I have another one, but whatever. Like I said, don't really use these, but every so often I might. And there's like a hair just out of place right here. Whatever. So the 510 foundation brush, I think that I find that every time that I use foundation brushes, it comes out streaky. I don't know, maybe I'm not doing it right, but I'll give it a shot again, and I'll kind of do some more research to see what I'm doing wrong, because it just shows up very streaky when I'm like, okay, well, you know, let me go ahead and do this, but we'll try it out again. The next one we have is the 504 large angled brush, and I'm pretty excited for this one too, because I love my Sephora, where is it? My Sephora number 40 angled blush brush. This thing has gotten a lot of love, and I've washed it a million times, and it's not as soft as it used to be. So I'm excited for this one. I love applying blush with this. I think that also to use it for contouring, it's similar to the Kat Von D Shade and Light angled brush. Like, this is the Kat Von D one, and it's the angled side. It's very similar. I really like this. It's very soft, and I think that the softness is very comparable. So I use it to contour, and sometimes I use it for blush. So super exciting. Next we have the coveted, the reason why I got this brush set, the 522 Taper Highlighter Brush. There it is. Hello, Ipsy. If you guys have gotten this brush in your Ipsy bag, tell me how you like it. I thought it was really awesome because the brush head is it's small enough to help with the highlighting and just kind of concentrate the highlight in one area rather than using a large brush for it, and you kind of get highlighter all over the place. So this one is the sole reason why I was interested in this brush set in the first place, and I'm excited to have it. And yes, Next, I think we're going to move on to the eyeshadow brushes. So we've done 6 brushes so far, and then we have 9 more eye brushes to go. So the first one that we're gonna go with is the 205 Tapered blending brush. And you can never have too many blending brushes, because blending brushes, even if you're using one to kind of put the eyeshadow in your crease, then you want to soften the edges. Well, you need another blending brush that's clean with no product to kind of soften the edges and help it blend a bit. So never enough blending brushes. The 205 Tapered blending brush is a bit long. The bristles are kind of long in comparison to, I'm trying to look for something that I have that might be comparable to it, sort of. This is the Sonia Kashuk blending brush, and it's a lot longer. The Luxie brush is a lot longer than the Sonia Kashuk. I also have a Sephora number 73 crease shadow brush, and it's still longer than that one too, by a bit, sort of. This one's a little bit more tapered than this one, but I'm excited to try it out. I'm kind of concerned though, because the tip of the brush is a bit on the wide side, and I like it to be a little bit more, you know, together to kind of really concentrate the eyeshadow, but we'll see how it works. Next, we have a smaller version of that one, which is the 231 small tapered blending brush. So let me pick this one back up so we can compare. And it's getting tricky to get these things out of the package. Okay, so here we have the regular 205 tapered blending brush, and here we have the 231 small tapered blending brush. Pretty big difference. I probably will like this one more than I will like this one, but who knows, I could be saying that and then turns out that I really love this one, or I love both of them. Who knows? So this is the small version of the regular 205 blending brush. It's the 231 small tapered blending brush. Next, we have the 213 eye shading brush. And this is also one of those type of brushes that you can never have enough of, because you always need a shader brush. So this is on the sort of a short side. It's kind of flat and it's pretty dense. So it'll probably be really good to kind of pack the eyeshadow on the lid. I'm excited to use it also. I wonder, because it is synthetic, I wonder how well it will hold up with the ColourPop Super Shock shadows. I've been trying to find a brush that's perfect for those eyeshadows, because they're not conventional powder shadows. If you have ColourPop, you know, and it doesn't really work well with every single brush that you use. You need like a specific sort of brush. So I'm still on that journey trying to find the perfect brush for the ColourPop Super Shock shadows. If you have a suggestion, let me know down below. Next, we have the 211 concealer brush, and I really feel like I have way too many concealer brushes. This was probably an unnecessary addition to this brush set, but I can see how, if this is the only brush set that you can purchase because brushes are expensive, then, you know, it's always good to have a concealer brush. This one is the traditional sort of really smooth, flat, dense, you know, stiff concealer brush, and I like them because there's one that I use, which is, I just used it and it's kind of dirty, but so, you know, whatever, and it's like this, so it's very similar to it. This is my go-to concealer brush because I like to use the concealer around my lips. I think I've talked about that, but hopefully this one will be just as nice. The next brush we have is a 217 pencil brush. I love pencil brushes because they're so versatile, and I love that you can just take it. If I'm trying to concentrate one color on my lid, I can really bring it in and then use a blending brush to kind of blend it out a bit. If I'm trying to do a specific sort of look that I can't get it all over the place, this is really good. And also for the under eye area, this one's also really good. My go-to pencil brush is, I also used it today, so it's dirty, the Sonia Kashuk or the Sephora pencil brush that came in the Smoke Machine set. These are really good. They're on the dense side, and I really like them. I think that I probably will wish that the Luxie one would be a little bit wider, and just a little bit wider, because I feel like if it's gonna be this thin, then it should have been a little bit shorter. I don't know. We'll see how it works out, and I'll let you guys know. We're almost done. The next one is the 221 flat definer brush, and I've never used a brush like this, so I might be missing out, or I just might be an amateur. Who knows? Looks like this. Flat definer brush. What am I defining? I don't know. We'll have to play around and see. Maybe this is for defining my eyes somehow, or something. To be honest, I have no idea how I'm gonna use this. Sorry, I'm not a pro like everyone else. But I'm gonna try and find out the best use for this, and I'm going to let you guys know. It's pretty dense, so there's not a lot of give on the bristles here, and it's pretty thin. Hopefully you can kind of see that. Pretty thin, so maybe for like the under eye, we'll see. Next we have, of course, the small angled brush 215, and this is just the standard angled brush. I like these to do eyebrows. I actually used the Benefit one today. This is the Benefit angled one. And these are really good to either use with a shadow to line the eye. So like if you're doing a wet, like you spritz Studio Fix or whatever, sometimes I spritz the Smashbox primer water and then kind of swirl it in an eyeshadow and to line the eye, so it gives it a really like soft line. This is really good also to line the brows. It's really good. So just your standard small angled 215 brush. Next we have the 219 eyeliner brush, and this is probably, I don't know if I'm going to use it for eyeliner, to be honest. It comes with this little cap to protect the bristles, which is helpful. Oh, it's really, really dense and hard. So this is how it is. It's got kind of an angle to it, I want to say. I don't know. And it's really thin. I wonder if I'm going to like it. I believe that you're supposed to use it with like the gel liners, which I absolutely love my Bobbi Brown gel liner. It's just a production to put on. So if I'm running low on time, that's not going to be the one that I grab first thing. I don't have anything like this, I don't think. The only thing that I have like this is the Sephora angled thing that I used to use before I jumped on the bandwagon and got my Bobbi Brown Ultrafine eyeliner brush, which is amazing. So I'm curious to see how this works with gel liners. I have a couple of ColourPop ones that I will try it out with, and see how well it gives me sort of a cat eye or a wing liner. And then last but not least, believe it or not, I don't have one of these in my brush collection. It's just the standard 201 Brow and Lash Spoolie brush. And I don't know, the reason why I don't have one of these is because I think that like the Anastasia Brow Wiz and the ColourPop brow thing comes with a spoolie and on the other end, so I'm just like you know, spooling it up, but I don't have like a spoolie sort of brush. So yep, that is it for the Dreamcatcher brush set. I think that we can all agree that the colors are so cute. I love how they look. They're very like whimsical looking. It's got like this periwinkle sort of purpley blue and then like a rose gold ferrule, and they're just so pretty. So that is it for the Dreamcatcher brush set by Luxie Beauty. I am very excited to be able to try all of them and see which ones I love, which ones I don't. Maybe I'll do a slay or nay on it. I don't know. Who knows? If you'd like to see a slay or nay on it, let me know. And so that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!